so I guess it must be real. I can read your mind, I know what you're thinking. I could spend my time feeling all the reasons. What they know about us doesn't make a difference. Baby, we got us. We are something.
Oh my goodness. Just when we thought it was never gonna come back, it did. The McLaren MP431 Championship has returned, and that is so great for those of us that did not manage to get this car. I, being one of those people that did manage to get the car the first time, I want to help you guys out, because this car is actually a really good car on most parts, and its mastery is one of the best in the entire game. It offers 2 token rewards of 225 tokens in Challenge 5 and 500 tokens in Challenge 10. It is incredible. It is awesome. I really want you guys to have this experience, and I want you guys to really win this car. Now, for those of you who think that this car is like the best car in the game due to its extreme rank, it is the highest rank in the game besides Elite Tune cars of 12? It is a huge rank, okay? But there are some downsides, okay? So I have a short compilation for those of you who think this is such a perfect car. It is not a perfect car. It slips a lot, it glitches a lot, it's kind of funky when it hits ramps. This is some really weird footage that I managed to capture within 10 minutes of playing, okay? That's how glitchy this car can be. So even though this is not a perfect car, it is still very good. Its acceleration is very good. It is not the best out of all the F1 cars for acceleration, but its acceleration is still decent enough to compete with other Class S cars. Its top speed is actually very good, going 312 miles an hour. So this top speed may not be as fast as the Vulcan of 315 miles an hour, but it is fast enough to beat the Vulcan on very short tracks like Dubai in multiplayer. So because I want you guys to win this car, I want all you guys to win this car, I have a few tips of advice for you guys to hopefully help you win this car. So my first tip of advice is how to tune this car. This car already has really good handling, drifting, and acceleration, so you don't need to upgrade anything with handling and acceleration really. What you need to upgrade is the top speed. The nitro does not matter as much, because the top speed really makes the car go a lot faster. The nitro just helps it. So the tuning that you should usually do in order to win this car at a lower rank is 10-0-10-0, so all the top speed stuff is upgraded, so the tires and the drivetrain. After you manage to get these 10-0-10-0, then you can start upgrading the other things. Remember, those custom racing engines are really hard to get. After you get that first big box with, 4 of the custom racing engines, it's really rare to get a lot of them, so you have to use these very carefully. So remember 10-0-10-0, and you will probably need to upgrade more stuff, but make sure to upgrade the top speed first. So now you got the tuning nailed down, you know what to do. What is the next tip of advice? My next tip of advice is to be really alert during this championship, okay? This championship is already very hard, and usually you'll finish challenges in the last second or 0.5 seconds. It is a very close margin, and you could easily lose. Like this clip, I messed up in the beginning by doing this weird stunt because the car glitched out, and well, I lost, okay? You have to be very alert with this car because it has a tendency to slip off the road and smash into the wall. Stuff like this could greatly affect you in this championship because you have no time. In other championships, you wreck once, you wreck twice, you still have time, okay? This championship, you won't have time. So if you wreck once, then you're pretty much dead, okay? So just be very alert. If you're about to slip, if you can feel your car starting to slip a little bit, then go the other way, drift the other way, okay? And usually around turns, drift around turns. Don't use the handling and go around turns with the right and left arrow keys. Drift, because if you use the right and left arrow keys, it makes the car more vulnerable to slipping and smashing into the wall. So when you see a corner, don't test the handling and its possibilities. Use the drifting. My final piece of advice, this one might sound kind of stupid and it might, be kind of obvious, but be prepared. Have enough credits and tokens to win the championship, and skip anything or upgrade more stuff if you need to. My recommended amount of credits for this championship is 1.5 million credits, because It takes 1 million to Pro, so you're gonna need a little more than that. In addition, tokens. Now, I know you guys love your tokens. How do I say this? You're gonna need at least, let's say, 1,000 tokens, because there are maybe some challenges that you just can't pass, or you might need to buy 1 or 2 custom racing engines, okay? Just have 1,000 tokens ready at all times, and remember, if you spend all these 1,000 tokens, you're gonna get most of it back if you win this car, because Challenge 5 and 10 give you a total of 725 tokens, which gives you back quite a bit. And remember another thing, if you're spending all your tokens, let's say you had 3,000, you already spent all of it, and you're like only halfway done with the championship, then I rarely say this, but don't continue. If it's already so hard and you're wasting so many tokens, just don't do it, guys. There's a point where you just have to realize that it's too hard and you have to stop. Kind of like the Lamborghini Huracan R&D or the Aris AF10 R&D for me. It was too hard, I realized I had to stop, and I didn't spend any more money on it. So, that's my tips of advice. I hope this video really helped. If it didn't, gee, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying, guys. Okay. But hope you guys managed to win this car. Tell me if you do, and I will be very happy for you guys, because this is a very, very good car. It may not compete against Vulcans very well, but it is a very good Class S car that is seen a lot in the top 100 for time-limited events for short laps in Class S. Really hope you guys can get this car. Make sure to subscribe, like, do all that stuff, and I will see you hopefully in the next video. Goodbye, my Cheese God Army. See ya!
My mama called, see you on TV.